So over the past couple of days, I've been playing around with Redstone in the latest snapshots. I've been tinkering with different concepts and just trying to work a few things out. And as per usual, when doing this sort of thing, it didn't take me very long to get onto the topic of piston doors. And I had a few different things that I wanted to try. And this one has actually ended up being quite cool. Now, I like to think of this thing as being the fanciest 2x2 piston door you can build in Minecraft. I also call it the glass and water piston door because, as you can see, we've got some stairs on the inside there, and then on the outside, we've got ourselves some glass panes. Now, when we hit this button, you can see that everything opens up, and it reveals this hallway here. All of the glass and everything is hidden away, so we have nice smooth walls and a smooth ceiling. And then when we hit the button once again, everything pops back out, and then the walls re-extend, so there's no visible pistons or anything like that. A bit like my old seamless glass piston doors that I built way back in the early days of my YouTube channel. So let's talk about these glass panes here. Now, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people asking me down in the comment section how I have managed to make the glass panes do this. I'll be totally honest, and this is going to disappoint some of you, but I have no clue. I imagine it's a bug in the latest snapshot, and I don't think it's going to be sticking around, but I think it's because as these things pass this block, they kind of get pushed past so fast that they don't have an opportunity to realize that they're not next to this block anymore, and they stay like this. I've probably butchered this, and that's probably totally incorrect, but as I say, I don't know if it's going to be sticking around, but I quite like them at the minute. Anyway, aside from that funny business, this door is relatively compact. It's only 4 blocks wide. It's also as slim as it possibly can be with this current piston setup of 3 double piston extenders pointing across, and then the pistons coming in from the top and the bottom. And I've tried my best to keep everything working as fast as possible so that it's actually usable inside your base. Now, this side here is the front side, and as you can see, we only have 1 block protruding out the front of this thing, so it could look pretty cool in a wall. I mean, if we just place blocks in like this, that's the sort of style that we're going to end up with. Not too bad. So, let's do a bit of a tutorial. It's the first one of these for a little while. Now, you want to get things started with a 10x4 area, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to place some blocks with some redstone on top of them. Then we need redstone torches going down the side there, redstone torches going down the side here, and then we need sticky pistons facing upwards on all of these blocks. Now, this is going to be your floor level, and this is going to be the bottom block of your wall, and then this little area right here is actually going to be the front side of the door. So that's going to be your 2x2 piston door, and then the door's actually going to be going around about here. Now, because of this, we can work out where the double piston extenders are going to be going. So we just want to place a couple blocks going out the back here. These are all temporary, and we're going to place a 3x2 area of sticky pistons, and then another area of pistons like that, just facing across like this. And then you want to do the same thing on the other side, so go right the way out like this, and then place in your double piston extenders facing across just like that. To wire up these things is ridiculously simple because, of course, observers are now in the game. So we're going to place a line of blocks with redstone on top across the back pistons, and then we're going to have observers facing downwards, just going across like this. Now, it can be quite tricky to place them in, but just place them down like that, and then observers facing downwards just like this here. So we have blocks and then 2 sets of observers. Then we're going to have hoppers on top of all of these observers just like that, with redstone dust on top of all of those observers. And believe it or not, that is all of the timing circuitry done for your double piston extenders. So if we place in an observer right here, it will send a signal through here, and there we go. Fully functioning double piston extender. Nice. Now build what we've got there on the other side. Once that's done, it's time to actually wire these things up. So we're going to head around the back, and we're going to extend out this redstone line like this on both sides. And then we're going to run redstone up like that. Once again, on both sides, we're going to have a sticky piston facing across with an observer facing across like that. And then we're going to have a little area of redstone just like this. We're going to have redstone there, a repeater set to 2 ticks, a repeater set to 3 ticks, and then we're going to have redstone dust, and that is going to be taking our redstone signal upwards just like this, and then we're going to have to send it through a little slab tower. So let's grab some of those, and it will make its way up like that, and it will power up this line of redstone here. So if we place down a button, you can see that these pistons will retract. We get the double extension, and then everything re-extends, and it all happens incredibly quickly. Once again, build what you've done there on this side. Believe it or not, we're actually almost done. We just have one more circuit that we need to build, and that is the top sticky piston circuitry. So these are going to be retracting these blocks up at the top right here. And the way that we're going to be wiring them up is using observers. We're going to place 2 observers facing upwards on both sides. Then we're going to have blocks on both of their faces, a line of blocks going across the top like this. And this is probably the time to fill in all of those blocks in your door as well, and all of these blocks as well. So do that quickly, but then all we have to do is place a line of redstone going across the top here, blocks on either side to stop this redstone contacting with this redstone, and then blocks going across the top like this with redstone dust just like that. Now it's just a simple case of actually placing in the stairs and things for your door, which can occasionally be a little bit more tricky than you would first imagine. So I need to place in, I guess I'll place in a block like this, and then that stair upside down. Then I can place in this stair upside down, this stair the right way up, and this stair the right way up. And then we just need to place in all of the glass panes. So quickly do that on both sides. So that's that. And then glass panes going up and around there. And then we'll place in the water in all of the gaps. We'll have to be quick on that one. And there it is. There is the door design all done. And if we just head over here and place in a button, this is going to be the input. So the input can run into this redstone line right here, or into these little outstretched arms. So any area that connects up with this central redstone line. And if we hit that button, we should see everything gets moved out of the way. Yeah, you need to place some blocks underneath. Okay, let me fix this. As I say, very important that you have these 3 blocks right here underneath the stairs area, so that when they get retracted out of the way, they don't flood all of the redstone. That's fairly important. But anyway, if we hit the button, you can see that everything closes up, and this thing is looking awesome. And then when we hit the button once again, it all gets retracted out of the way, and we've got ourselves an open piston door. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the super fancy 2x2 piston door in Minecraft, also known as the glass and water door. If you did enjoy it, please press that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.